So listen, when it comes to this, and I want you all to look at me and hear me on this one. This is not about money.
That's right.
It's about heart. There is no emergency finance meeting happening in heaven right now. Hey, how are we doing on budget? He does not need your money. He wants your heart. And that happens to be what is attached to your money. And it doesn't matter if you make little or a lot. Tithing is a principle that is in Scripture, and what we call it in our house is tithing's automatic. Tithing's automatic. And I cheated a little bit because I'm married into tithing. So like when Laura and I started dating, and we've been married 26 years now, which is, isn't that awesome? Yeah. She said, hey, by the way, before we get married, I just want to let you know, we will be tithing. So like I had to tithe. So the thing for me was not whether or not I was going to tithe. It was just me understanding it so I'd feel better about it. So I happened to do a lot of research and study on the topic and learned the spiritual law of reciprocity. This is a universal law. Have you ever noticed it feels good to give? Yes. We're wired by God that way. This is a part of being a Christian in walking out our faith is to give. And sometimes we do a little softball with this here, little soft edges with talking about giving. I just thought, I'm not doing that this weekend. This radically changed my life. It transformed me from me tithing now, me and Laura tithing it's not a behavior that we do. We have been transformed. I can't sleep at night if we don't tithe. Because I want to know that when we face the trials and troubles that this life brings, that we can say, God, we can trust you.
Yeah, that's right.
We can trust you because we show it in a tangible way. And listen, we did this when we had nothing. When I was making $1, I made sure I gave that dime. And when I went out on tour with Steve, and I was making more money than I'd ever made in my life, I gave my 10% of that. And I always tell people, I went from rags to riches back to rags again because I got into ministry. I should write a book called How to Rock Your Way to the Bottom, everybody. But I tell you what, people think I'm crazy sometimes because I left that world to come and be a church guy, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right.
I love what this is about. I love living a life of sacrifice and service and doing something that's beyond me. But I want to tell you this. If you haven't started trusting God in the area of tithe yet, I want to encourage you to do that. There's a reason around here at Bayside that we say, if you haven't done that, write us a letter. And if God hasn't met all your needs in 6 months, let us know and we'll just give you your money back. Because it's about pastoring you in generosity and trust. That's what it's about. And we trust God with the rest. And you might be going, well, what would you do if the entire church wrote you that same letter at the same time? Oh, well, you might just have to trust God. We're fine with that. But in the Brewster household, this is a big deal. We teach our kids this. I mean, Levi one time made $5. And we were like, hey, buddy, go bring that 50 cents in. Don't mess with it. And he was like, okay, so talk to me about tithing. And I said, well, here's the concept. This is why we do it. Because that 50 cents of that $5 is not yours. That actually belongs to God. There's a word in the Bible called sanctified. It means set apart for a holy purpose. That money is sanctified. It's holy money. It doesn't belong to me and you. We're just couriers, that's all. Does God need it? No, it's a heart test for us. But church, we can trust God in this area. And I don't know about you, but I want to be a person who leaves a legacy, who lives a life of generosity and trust in God in the area of money.